Mike Gill, I'm here coming to you with completing the story in the corruption of horse racing. I gave that to you 2.5 years ago. You're ready to hear the rest, because now you're going to be ready to believe me. See, you didn't before. When I went through Delaware and they were race fixing, Gulfstream, when they opened up offshore gaming, they opened up pure corruption and gambling. Half the trainers out there are degenerate gamblers. I mean, it's just a fact. If you think it was a problem before, what do you think you got now? And the guy who plays it honest becomes the target. Again, Delaware, I called it. Gulfstream, couldn't get a stall anywhere. Went to New York, won the Saratoga meet. They gave me a false test. And it proved to be false. But they kept me out of New York, out of where they gamble. All right now, if you're seeing what's happening at Penn National, and you go back to that narrative, you're going to see it's eerily similar and right. Listen, what did I have that made me stand up against these people? A little insight. Listen, I made hundreds of millions of dollars. Maybe I came to the table with something. Maybe I was a competitor, pure competitor, that couldn't pull a horse. If anyone knows me, they know that. Now, that's a problem in horse racing. Remember my name, controversial? What do you think I was controversial about? I kept telling you it was the truth. So here's the rest of it. You just got 2.5 years. You see, 9 people a couple weeks ago get arrested, one of them commits suicide? Really? You think for no reason? Low-level guys. Here you go. Penn National and the Horsemen are partners, quite literally, partners in hell. Penn National wanted to get in there, right? What do you think they go to? They bribe the locals, right? The locals turn around and negotiate with them. So we have partners in hell now. The problem with dealing with people with no conscience is that those jockeys and those trainers and those agents were all working together without balance. They made it complete. So when a guy like me, they control all those horses, except for I could see when they were cheating. Remember, Otero, I accused him of cheating. What happened a few weeks after that? He gets suspended. You know why? The stewards were covering their ass. They were seeing what I was seeing, right? It's all one group. This will blow your mind. One owner had every horse in one race. Yeah, it's tough to lose that way. So what happened was, through the briberies, now, the commission is run by Penn National. The track maintenance and all is by the HPPA, or Stephanie Beatty, who I believe is going to jail. She had 2 people in the test box, too. How did the track let her get away with that? And the surface of the racetrack. Oh, really? That's the leverage between each other. Now I'm going to predict the future. We were pretty good at it before. How'd you like me to tell you the rest? How would you like to know how this all ends? Well, they all get arrested. See, Penn National can't go away. The people of Pennsylvania got hooked on the money, which is the plan. You see, this is how insidious this gets. You think Penn National wants horses? They wanted a casino. The horses lose money. Ready? They don't even expect these horsemen to be here. Wow, huh? I want you to read that narrative again if you think I'm getting out too far. Now, their job is to see that no one misses you, meaning the horsemen. You think they're going to miss racing in Penn National when they turn around and say, bye-bye? You think anybody's going to miss those crooks? But here's the plan that's so insidious. They're going to put a casino in everybody's backyard, and you're not going to have horse racing. You're going to have horse racing at a couple of the big major racetracks that'll take care of the breeders and the blue bloods and so forth. And then these little guys are all going to go away. And you know what's going to be left? A casino. What? Because of security? You don't think these casinos could put cameras in a barn and end cheating immediately? Of course they can. Remember? You want to know the truth? It's always about that. That's it. Do you think they'll make more money? Damn straight. what do you think is going to happen? This is the beginning of the end. And you know why? Maybe it should go away. Now, what about all the press? Where were they telling us what was going on? Because they own them too. They hatchet me too. How about this? You want a proof? Go back to the HBO spot. I'm sure most horse people have seen that. They're giving the horses, remember, Lasix. You know what that told me? HBO and that part of the press don't even know you're alive. Doesn't know the industry at all. So the people who do know their industry ain't saying a word. And the ones that don't, right, it's the beginning of the end. Now let's remember that HBO. Baffert, Asmussen. When did you know they threw the Golden Children onto the fire? Right, when the party's over, Wake Up Racing, we're there already. And remember, all those stories broke during the Derby time. I'm going to give you something else and an idea. One idea that might save racing, quite literally. What if I told you there's a way to break this wide open, to create a undercover of all this corruption to the point where it gives you a chance? Now, at great risk, I'm going to tell you this. Alan Pincus was my attorney. He really worked for Penn National. He thwarted me at every edge, every deposition, and I'm telling you, he is an agent for Penn National. Now, I've been running victims groups and talking to people here. I have found potential evidence that I have given to the FBI of wiring money and such coming from Penn National into these states. Could it be payoffs? But they could only be payoffs if they wanted something. Because this Pincus, if you give him immunity, he's going to give you a guy named Alex Walker, who's one of the guys who runs this organization. And remember, and I've done these videos, and what did they do? Bribes and so forth. Wow. So why is Penn National generating money up here and sending money to officials and so forth? Could it be a casino license in the state of Massachusetts worth tens of billions? Right. You take Pincus, you give him immunity. He gives you all the corrupt dealings of Penn National because he's the bad guy. Right. He's the one who contacted him. Guess what? Alex Walker and Pincus have known each other for almost 10 years. So there's a connection. You give him immunity, he gives you this corrupt organization that goes right in to what? Bribing the officials of the state for a casino license? Wait a minute. Could that be how they did it before? Maybe even exactly how they did that before. Right. So here you go. It's as simple as giving this man immunity, tying him in with Walker, and it all goes away. And then we take a step back, and everybody sees what this is. And it may be worth saving. And this is an idea that I have, and immediately you're not going to think it's the right idea, but I'm telling you it is. One way to save racing is you've got to partner up with PETA. Right. You've got to turn around and say, listen, we'll work with you on the safety and the health of these animals. And you work with us on the organization of keeping the racing clean. We will partner up to each of us. Let's not partner with the gambler. Let's not partner with the cheat. Let's not partner with the casino. The casino's always about money. Partner up with the same people that you care about that animal and they care about that animal. And if you care about integrity and honesty, then you do something now. Because if you don't, the rest of the narrative goes, as I said, people will go to jail, people will lose racing. And listen, these states are already broke. They're addicted. Right. They got the casino drug. And there it is. And that's how it ends. What I'm asking people of racing is stand up to this. As I have. My story has never changed. I have never bent. And you see what I've said is right. So, here it is to you. If you don't want to do anything and have racing go the way of the drive-in, then we do it. Just remember, this was part of our American culture, horse racing. It was how I felt about it. It's as American as baseball to me. And I went into there loving this sport. I didn't know what it was. And either do you. So, my legacy in horse racing isn't being a world champion, and I didn't win a Kentucky Derby. My legacy is right now telling you what is racing and where we are. And if we can save it, let that be my legacy. If not, let it be that I told you and you did nothing again. Thank you.